living a life of crime, lies, deceit, disloyalty. Fake niggas fucked up the streets with all this poison. Anything pop off, motherfuckers recording it. Broke bitches choicing. Damn, my mama warned me. Damn, I should've listened.
was 10 is the best thing that they could have happened to him. We celebrating today.
Why you
And
celebrating? Talk
this
to
is an
me.
unbiased opinion. Don't
Talk to me.
drop
Why you
me.
celebrating?
Don't drop me. One at a
Well, I want
time.
to talk to me.
One
Why
at
you
a
celebrating?
time.
Why you celebrating?
One
Talk
at
to
a
me.
time. I'm celebrating because the nigga stabbed me 12 times. And this fuck nigga should have knew all
Oh,
that shit was overwhelming.
okay.
Fuck that nigga.
Okay.
Justice.
I'm telling you, you celebrating on somebody else's pain. Okay, something wrong with you. Next. Uh,
Should have did that a long time ago. With this, we talking about multiple and whatever and whatever.
multiple what?
But what I'm saying is this, and I'm not being biased. The bullshit that happened, I think that he should have had a fair trial. It was not fair. And we understand that we all have kids, daughters and shit, and we don't want to see that cross us. But in the other life, I don't trust none of them that was off in there. I don't trust none of them that left and what they doing because they
But
all
Wes,
still doing
but Wes, wasn't you cheering for that though?
it. What?
I thought you was cheering for the fact that he got convicted and everything else.
No, I didn't. I
Oh, my
wasn't
bad. That's
cheering for
somebody
that
else then.
shit.
Oh, that's not.
No, you
Okay.
see, my name is Wes.
Oh,
No,
this
and I
Wes,
told
Wes.
you that.
Okay, it's from Atlanta.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then no, I don't appreciate that because yeah, we understand what it is, but at the same time, you got to give somebody a fair trial, and you got to be real. And all of them that was over there with him, they still doing the same thing. And then what they learned in they teaching or whatever the fuck they wanted to learn, they doing it on their own.
Man,
They still doing that shit, and
what?
then they wanted to be better than him.
You from the land? That's like giving.
Exactly.
That's like saying Tookie Williams is liable for like all the shit you done. Is done like all the crip shit.
Right? He about to get out too.
Like, Tookie IRP.
No, not him. I'm
Big
talking
Tookie.
about
But it's like they trying to. It's like it's weird. Like y'all platform is the code and say you're liable for everything else. But it's like one blind.
Meech about to get
Weird
out, big
because
Meech.
I don't care. What up, butterfly?
Okay, okay, but this is my point and this. But I said this though, Brandon, and you fuck with Juju, and I'm finna get down. You fuck with Juju, so you gonna have to bless him for his feet to his head, and he talk a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you heard a lot of things that he was saying. So he Islamic, he's Muslim, and he be talking in Islamic terms. So he understand that there's a greater God above him. So
Exactly.
I don't know what gonna go from this or that, but somebody gotta grab him and make him understand.
Yeah,
And I think
exactly.
that he gonna look up to you for you to do that. And he's a handsome young man, and I think that you can pull that young man and you can bring him, and don't turn that because they out there still doing the same thing. And guess what? They gonna look at all of them as the same thing because they still doing it. And then they getting up there and saying they barking words and shit like they in the altar and doing all of that. But y'all learn from who? Nature Boy, who y'all call
Facts.
y'all guy.
Didn't they say Juju? If I'm mistaken, Juju was lost from
Yeah,
Chicago. Didn't they say Juju was a
yeah,
lost boy from Chicago? Didn't everybody say
yes,
that?
yes. They said that. So I want you to. I don't care. This is just real from heart to heart. You need
Right.
to grab that little boy and you need to hold him and tell him, even if you do get a woman, you know, because that's gonna break him, and he gonna have to have somebody to fall into, and you know that, and you can just point him in the direction that he needs to go, because that's a young man, and
Yep.
he's a handsome young man, and I don't want him to fail, because that's not gonna work for him right now, because he's hurting right now. So don't talk to none of us about what y'all talk about. Just do it, you know. And like he said, mentors and stuff, mentor, and he talking Islam and all of that stuff. Stick to him with that.
Yeah.
That's not our business, but that's between y'all.
That's right.
But I love you though, Brandon. I'm finna get up off of here. But I've been listening all day. You know I have, because I've been shopping and doing everything and driving. And I'm finna go in here and feed my kids. Bye bye.
What up, butterfly? Butterfly, what up?
Yeah. Yeah, she's right though. Maybe you can talk to him and let him know there is a higher power other than Nature Boy, because what Nature Boy did to them people just damaged their mind. He done too much. So maybe you can do that, you know?
My
But
bad.
there is a, can you hear me?
Yeah, my bad. Hold on a second. 1 second. Little Juju from the DA tried to paint Juju like he was a lost motherfucker from Chicago with no guidance.
Outstanding.
Pretty young. Right. And you said that you were going through some things. Yes. And so you looked at Mr. Bishop as God. Yes. You still think he's God. Yes, but I also know that I am God too, and you are God too. And God is crazy. Molecules. And we observe reality. If I was to take a microscope and zoom into the essence of who you truly are, it's just a whole bunch of energy vibrating. So I understand that Mr. Bishop is God, and I am God, and you are God, and everything is God, and we are all God.
Man, look, that boy ain't lost. You motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all lost. Y'all lost. Y'all lost. You heard what he said? Y'all lost. Not the little lost boy from Chicago, right? He
With
schooled
Mr.
him.
Bishop,
I see why they
you
wanted him
look
out
to
the
him for
courtroom.
your spiritual guidance. Yes. And y'all talk pretty regularly. Since when? Since this case has been going on, you guys still talk, right? It's kind of not as much as we used to, because it's been a lot of not as much. But you have talked to him since this trial started, right? Since the trial started, not really. Not really. Not yes or no. Have you talked to him since the trial started last week? Since the trial started last week? Yes. Okay. And he kind of gives you an update about what's going on in court, right? Not really. It's just more of so it's like Mr. Bishop. I look to Mr. Bishop as a mentor, as a tutor, as my tutor, as a teacher. So since we're going through it's trials and tribulations that we are going through right now. So as like a disciplinarian, a father figure, that's how I look at him, like a father figure. He keeps his students, makes sure that he motivates his students. He inspires his students. He inspires me. He motivates me to keep going, to stay strong. And when he motivates you to come in here and tell him what he said, right? No, he just motivates me to speak the truth. Okay. Now, let's talk about when you joined the group. There were some rules, right? Yes. Now, you said you had $2,000 check you got from your job.
Look, y'all, Juju ain't crazy. If anything, that's a shout out to Nature Boy. Cause didn't y'all say this boy was the lost boy from Chicago? One last time. Y'all said he was lost from Chicago, right? Lost boy from Chicago? Talk your shit, Juju.
She asked a question. He should have a right to explain.
Help, I got you. Hold on.
Have a right to go on and on and on indefinitely.
On and on and on and definitely. No, you just mad because he ain't give you the answer to one. And every time you talk, every time Juju speaks, he speaks well and lets you know that Nature Boy actually taught him something very intellectual. That's what you mad at when you was letting the girls ramble and the dudes ramble on that side, but on this side it's a problem.
About information that isn't responsive to the question.
Well, he's given an example. She's accused him of lying and of being involved.
Yeah, they say he lost and was down and out, depressed and everything else.
Overrule the objection. He's had ample
Just no
opportunity.
ain't telling him to say this. Shut up. And if you,
I'm overruling you, whatever it is you're saying. Sorry. I know.
The prosecutor, listen
The
to
next part he said or was about to say was relevant. So.
listen to the prosecutor. Watch. She trying to make it seem like everybody that joined Carbonation was just lost, down and out, depressed, ain't had shit, fucked up in the world. And Juju actually checked his ass. Watch.
I don't believe there was an objection.
Y'all have gotten me so confused now.
Good. He manipulated.
Well, I
Listen. See how much he manipulated.
I'm not responsive. Thank you. All right, Mr. Diaz, I'm going to ask a really, really specific question. It's a yes or no question. All right? He does have a right to explain his answer, but you need to answer the question first. There is a video on YouTube with you, Mr. Bishop, and Loyal. Yes? Yes. In that video, you are all three facing the camera.
The fact that you don't think this is... Come on, Betty.
Video, Mr.
Come
Bishop
on, Betty.
slaps Loyal in the face. Yes? I don't know. Okay. All right. It's called spiritual improv. Wonderful. All right. So you joined when you were 17 years old.
You didn't join at 17.
Right. And you said that you were going through some things. Yes. And so you looked at Mr. Bishop as God. Yes. You still think he's God? Yes, but I also know that I am God too, and you are God too, and everybody in this courtroom is God. God is energy, molecules. When we observe reality, if I was to take a microscope and zoom into the essence of who you truly are, it's just a whole bunch of energy vibrating. So I understand that Mr. Bishop is God, and I am God, and you are God, and everything is God, and we are all God.
If your stupid ass don't agree with that, get the fuck out. You slow. You are lost. You are lost. You is lost. Lost than a motherfucker. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. That boy ain't motherfucking lost. He ain't slow. And he was down and out years ago. And he talking like this now. He understand his motherfucking worth. Major Boy taught him that.
Okay.
Child.
And
They got a copy and call no more than 80 times. They talk to different people. Them people talk to his wives. Hellcat, I got you.
with Mr. Bishop, you look to him for your spiritual guidance. Yes. And y'all talk pretty regularly. Since when? Since this case has been going on, you guys still talk, right? It's kind of not as much as we used.
How he brainwashed? He brainwashed. If he brainwashed you thinking he a god, shout out to whoever brainwashed him. Because I want all my people to know y'all are all gods. Juju said it the best. Some people believed it in the beginning when God created the heavens and the earth, and they said, let us make man in our image. God made us all little gods, have this ability to create, innovate, create our own. We can do a whole lot. We not the highest, but at the same time, we gods. We not the ultimate, but we are gods. We got the ability to do everything. Look at the world and change the past couple hundred years. Like, we got the ability to do that. If you don't think that you a God, you ain't got to be the highest. But you don't think that high of yourself, something wrong with you. You should always think high of yourself. Know your role when it come down to it. Know who the highest, but at the same time, know that you perfect. Know that God gave you the ability to create, innovate, change, do a whole lot of shit. Look at the world. You need to start thinking higher of yourself. You operating in your lower frequency.
Because it's been a lot of, not as much. But you have talked to him since this trial started, right? Since the trial started, not really. Not yes or no? Have you talked to him since
you're not the
trial started last week? Since the trial started last week? Yes. Okay. And he kind of gives you an update about what's going on in court, right? Not really. It's just more of so it's like Mr. Bishop. I look to Mr. Bishop as a mentor, as a tutor, as my tutor, as a teacher. So since we're going through it's trials and tribulations that we are going through right now. So as like a disciplinarian, a father figure, that's how I look at him, like a father figure. He keeps his students, makes sure he motivates his students, he inspires his students, he inspires me, he motivates me to keep going, to stay strong. And when he motivates you to come in here and tell him what he said, right? No, he just motivates me to speak the truth. Okay. Now,
Man,
let's talk.
I see why they wanted them out that courtroom. I see why they wanted Juju out that courtroom. I see why. Why they wanted Juju out that courtroom. I see why. I see why. Seriously. Somebody that came in here trolling, trying to be funny. You can go back to the book of Psalms. My bad. I said Palms. I'm thinking about goddamn Vegas. Psalms. I'm just keeping it funky. Psalms even talk to you about that. John in the New Testament talks to you about that. Like, stop playing. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all operate pussy.
Hello?
What up?
I just heard what Sheba was talking about. This I did not know. This really broke my heart. She said he was putting them in closet for days.
Who?
This oh
Who?
my God.
Who? Who
Nature
was?
boy. Did you hear that?
No. When she said that?
Yes. I just got home and I heard that. She must have said it an hour ago, but
Where at?
on one of the videos when True and All was talking what he done to them, he was putting these people in closet for days. And I can understand how some of these people will come up and still take up
So,
for this dude.
all right, so we talking about the same Sheba that not okay, hang on a second.
Oh my God.
Not the same Sheba. You still ain't explained this from the other day. Not that same Sheba. Is it this one?
Yes, Sheba. That's what she said.
Okay.
This is, I never seen anything in my whole life like that.
When did
This
Sheba
man,
say that?
she said that today. I reckon after this sentencing or whatever. But
Yeah.
yes, she did send that. She said that, and when I heard that, oh my God, I just like threw up.
Okay, hold on a second. I got y'all. Butterfly, I got you.
Yo, B, that's all I wanted to say, right? Stay away from all of them. The comments telling you, oh, you need to go get Juju and bring him in and guide him. Bro, stay away from that shit. Cause
Why?
they gonna try to flip it on you next. Oh, you brainwashing him and you doing all,
There is a
stay
God
away
up
from that
there,
That's
shit,
what they
bro.
do.
but
That's what they
Stay
do.
away from that shit. They sick,
there
bro.
is
Yeah.
a God, and there
It's
is a
sick.
higher power. It's not nature, boy. It's not a human. There is a God up there, and God will hold us responsible if nobody don't tell him. It said that in the Bible.
What it say in the Bible?
Yes,
What it say in the Bible?
yes.
Tell me what it say in the Bible. Talk to me.
God, it says, it was a while back when I read that part,
Well,
that if
well,
somebody don't know, it's a God that you
I
know.
want you to read this. I want you to get out and read me, okay? In your good Bible, with your good Bible reading self, with your morality having self. You know, you got all that morality stored up inside you. We know that. We want to talk about the Bible. What we want to do right now? Are we talking about the Bible? What we doing, Butterfly? Or you want to pick out certain verses in the Bible? Come on, what up, fam? We don't want to talk about that. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Hold on, I'm trying to find something. Here we go. So we talking about the same Sheba that got up there and lied and said that she never wanted Nature Boy, right? That same Sheba. Just want to make sure. We talking about the same Sheba.
But here she says something completely different. Let's listen.
He'll give you advice, but he won't force you to do anything. He'll give you advice, but he won't force you to do
Hold on a
anything.
second.
Like I said earlier. So any relationship that I've ever been in, being here has been my decision. Any situation I've gotten myself
Shut up,
in
lady.
here has been my
Mad.
decision.
Are they forced? Were you forced to be with Ace?
Oh no.
Hold on, get that mic, get that mic.
I gotta know him back then.
I wasn't forced to be with Ace. I chose to be with Ace. That was way back in when we were in Mexico. So this was like 2-3 years ago.
The same Sheba that got on stand a lot.
Because I wanted to be with him.
So you weren't forced to sleep with Ace? And then,
No.
And then Ace forced you to sleep with
Let me ask y'all this
Reba?
real fast.
No.
So the same.
And I get how that looks because I went back and forth so many times and there was a lot of confusion within me. And so I just, was like,
That told truth. She didn't want.
Okay, this is not working.
True and pretty.
Okay, this is not.
She want.
Let's move on to the next.
Let's watch this one.
Kendra Carter was asked, when you say physically violent,
The same one that Velvet was crying about.
If he had an issue with what you were doing, he would either order someone to
Wipe my
slap you
screen.
or he would physically hurt you.
Let's watch
But
this.
let's take a look at what she says here.
Do you mind explaining
Hold on a second.
that video? And I believe you were the one.
This where she was lying? No. Watch this. Watch
Yes.
this. Watch this. I got you. I know y'all said she was lying. She was brainwashed. All right, she was brainwashed. We're going to set aside Sheba, all right? I want y'all to speak to him.
Yeah, we improv.
We want to get to Velvet real fast.
It's like a way to show, it's like a controversial way of showing that we're very disciplined and that we... It's so hard to explain because I know how it looks to the
Watch
public,
this.
but it's really
We're about to get to Velvet. We want to hear what Velvet says.
pushed me and nudged me and was getting up in my face as well.
I met him on BIGO, definitely. We want Velvet right here. This is what we want, Velvet right here.
There was even a time where she instigated a fight with Velvet Marquez, resulting in them actually getting into a physical fight. It is cruel
Listen to what
and
Velvet says.
unusual for none of these people to take responsibility and blame it all on Mr. Bishop. Let's move on to the next point. She was asked, did you share his interest for a sexual relationship with the defendant? Did you want to have a relationship with him? And she says no.
Sheba wanted to be with him. Sheba wanted to be with Nature Boy, so to have sex with Nature Boy, and they did. And she was wanting to have a relationship with Nature Boy, with True's baby, with True there. And that didn't work out though because Nature Boy doesn't like Sheba like that. So
y'all mean to tell me, but this same Sheba got on stand and said that she would never want to be with Nature Boy? So Velvet lying. Velvet wasn't even in Carbon Nation then. Velvet already left. You see, she boo-hoo crying. We talking about put Sheba to the side. We talking about Velvet. Velvet. Velvet is crying. Velvet is saying Sheba wanted to be with Nature Boy. They were holding court depending on the judge. The court is not about what you can get. If they look, y'all, they operated a whole shit off of a third party of a third party. Put one in the comments if y'all been watching for the longest. Did Sheba want Nature Boy? Put one in the comments. If Sheba wanted Nature Boy, if y'all been watching for the longest, did Sheba want Nature Boy? So why does Sheba get in court and lie, y'all? Some of y'all are sick. Y'all moral compass only goes towards Nature Boy. Call out the fact of these people that be lying, whatever their ulterior motives is. I keep saying, if your moral compass stops when it comes to judging Nature Boy, something wrong with y'all. Something really wrong with y'all. I don't know what to say. Won't somebody go me next year? She got on court, Nina, and stated herself that she never wanted to be with Nature Boy. Is that a lie? Is that a lie, y'all? If Sheba got in court and said she never wanted to be with Nature Boy, is that a lie? Or does your morality stop when it comes to...
B, what happened, man? I've been tied up all day.
Where's my Nina? Who's that? Hold on. Where you go? Where you go? Hold on a second. Nina, where you at? What'd you say?
What happened today, man? I've been tied up all day. I hadn't had a chance to do nothing, watch nothing.
You know what the hell happened, Godfather?
I don't, bro. I've been tied
Good
up.
job. I'm gonna get back to it. You know what you call it. Velvet said she had to hold Sheba down so Nature Boy could take her virginity. So Velvet was telling the truth. When did she say that? You know, exactly. You know what? And that's crazy too. Allah, like, in her testimony. So when did they, what you call it? If that's the case, she need to be arrested too. To the true busted. See what's called. Shit, I don't know. She said she held her hand, not held her down. Oh. When she said it was a beautiful experience and everything, that part we talking about? She said that crying years ago. And she said on TikTok, she said he used to pee in their mouth and make them spit it on each other. Who said that? They did that today? Look, I don't know. Some people like BDSM. Some people like nasty stuff. I don't know. It sounds like these women are nasty as fuck. Seriously, like, because I just know if I see some shit and I think anything twice about, like, I'm not gonna fuck with it. You got victims and you got people that's victims of their own stupidity. If I see some shit, some red flag, when y'all say, y'all always try to use the term Stockholm Syndrome. I keep saying, when does Stockholm Syndrome start? If this man was a demon every motherfucking day, let's say you done went from LA, you done went all the way to this coast, and you get over that motherfucker, and on day one, you see all this sick ass shit, what would you do? Melanie, what up with it? Appreciate it. It won't be a day 2. It won't be a day 3. It won't be a day 4. It won't be a day 5. It won't be a day 6. Asking y'all, would any of y'all join Carbonation? A lot of you motherfuckers will say no. And when I ask y'all, what do y'all think about the people who join Carbonation? Y'all say these motherfuckers got problems. Shit is weird, y'all. It's weird. Weird. And then there's another thing, shit is crazy. Because like when I see motherfuckers who on here, who I know did more fucked up shit than what y'all legend from Nature Boy, I just be like, damn, not the same ones that was rooting for that person. Y'all used to hear me and Ed talk about this shit all the time. Like, how do you motherfuckers hate Nature Boy but love this other person? Y'all morality be so subjective. This shit is crazy. Subjective. Y'all literally be used as tools. Oh, Melanie, I got your text too. I'm gonna hit you, Melanie. Y'all literally be used as straight tools. I see with Velvet. Huh? Why would I join? Hell no, I wouldn't join. Melanie, your level getting higher. Why the fuck would I join? Hell no. Why would I join? Hell no. Would you join? Like, but why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Show me the victims. Where the victims at? I hear y'all say one thing and do another. Is y'all victims? Or y'all real victims? Or y'all victims of y'all own stupidity? The ones that victims of their own stupidity, I'm not making no excuses for y'all. Fuck no. Two different things. Victims and the motherfuckers that victims of their own stupidity. That was young. You can be young, don't feel no mean shit. Motherfucker be victims of their own stupidity. Y'all see this shit on here. Motherfucker be 30, 40 years old. Still doing dumb shit. 50 years old, still doing dumb shit. He got them out of college early. I mean, that they were smart as hell. I mean, they actually was smart. They not stupid then. Thank you for saying that. They not stupid. They actually went off to college, went to everything, got accepted into college. Y'all motherfuckers, boy. Thank you for telling me that they're not stupid. stand with the women. You can't relate or have empathy. Shit. I stand with the real victims. Not motherfuckers that victims of their own stupidities. Not no scorned ass woman that's mad because she can't be queen. I'm not standing with that. Fuck out of here. I'm not standing with a liar. You stand with a liar, get on. That's the only day we know that happened. We don't even know what the fuck happened on March 24th. We don't know what happened. Keeping it funky. We don't know what the fuck happened on March 24th. I just texted him too. Hold on, let me see something. Let me send a message out.
Hey,
What up with it?
how you doing?
How you want?
Hmm.
How you want? How you feeling?
I'm all right. I know I talked to you and didn't get to connect back with you probably about a month ago when we was going through the discourse on this. How you feeling about the verdict?
Verdict is a part of the it's not shocking. Not
Mhm.
shocking. And it's sadly, y'all, when I say not shocking, I'm not shocked based upon uh it ain't shocking based upon America. Because the rules don't apply to us.
Right, right.
I don't understand how nobody don't see that shit.
Yeah.
Like this is a norm.
But sometimes in a rule of law and karma, the rules apply to victims or maybe black women,
Only black
and
folks
it's
left.
not
Only, so look,
necessarily
when it comes to black folks be the only ones to rationalize it that way. It says we got to rationalize our pain or something like that based upon being treated a certain way uh between a moral an injustice within society. Only black folks rationalize the shit like that. But
I
other than
think
that,
psychologists and psychiatrists are going to study this case for years to come, just
mm,
simply because there are so many nuances, so many women who were obviously oppressed. They beat the shit out of each other to blood on the
where the
beach.
you got them
But
videos?
then
You got them
also,
videos of all
yeah,
that?
if they haven't been taken off the internet, as I would imagine they are.
Where?
But yes, I have seen it live. I've seen
How many
Velvet
of them
be
was
beat
it?
to blood. I've seen what's her name, the new Queen Bee. I've seen her beat to blood, and swollen lips and eyes and knots on her head. I've seen that. You have too, Brandon.
Malia and Velvet for real? Let me see something. Hold on.
I think they've taken it down. If they've done their job, they've taken it off because it's very toxic, content.
Let me see something.
But
Hold on a second.
in
I
certain
want.
cases,
Hold on a
as a
second. Hold on a second. Hold
woman,
on. Let me look for these videos.
oh,
Hold on a second. On the
Brandon,
beach. Hold on
come
a second.
on. Now, you know
Hold on.
that
Let me
took
see this. Hold
place.
on a
We've
second. Hold
told
on.
you.
Hold on a second.
And I got to get back to work
Let me see
anyway.
something.
They were in one of the coastal cities. They were on the beach. I remember that. But they fought till blood, and he egged it on and actually caught like a hard on from it.
Oh yeah.
So
Mm-mm.
there are ways that you can manipulate humans, whether they be women or men, to do very sadistic, awful things while being sadistic and awful. And I think you're a very intelligent man. I hate that you kind of hitched your wagon to this
Okay. So when
particular
it comes down to
story.
okay, hold on a second. So Velvet and Malia fought on the beach, and Velvet wanted to fight Malia, and he let them fight. They wanted to fight.
No,
So
he
when they had some tension,
actually
I was saying they had some tension.
but
He just let
Brandon,
them
I'm
fight.
gonna get down because
Hold on, real good.
you're not being genuine. You're
Real
not
good.
being genuine because you knew about this.
I don't know about. I promise you I didn't know this. I never watched this fight. I mean, I never watched them fight. But okay, so let me ask you this now, real good. So the fact
He
that
made them fight.
okay, so he wanted them to get okay, he made them fight. Okay,
They were
so I'm gonna say, all right. So look,
brainwashed, sir.
hold on, hold on,
They
hold
were
on, hold on, hold on,
fighting
hold on,
for
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
supremacy
hold
in
on,
the
hold on, hold on,
household,
hold on,
in the
real good,
cult.
hold on, real good, hold on. All right, brother. He made them fight, or they wanted to fight. So that's the life sentence.
Brandon, it's like I said, I think psychiatrists and psychologists will study this for a
Okay,
long time just
okay,
to see how people can be manipulated subtly or
okay.
overtly,
Yeah,
and
but
the laws will
let me ask you the
change.
question though. Does that mean a life sentence? Does that mean he deserves to get treated? He deserves injustice?
Mm, well,
No,
he was offered 7 years.
no. But
Nature
7
Boy
years for
knows
what?
what
And on top of that,
he's
was he on
done.
trial for that?
No, he was offered 7 years for this
Was he
case.
on trial for that?
He was offered
You
seven
know,
years
just
for
because the
this
listen,
case.
just because the black person did motherfucker got offered something, don't mean that he has to accept the plea bargain. He wasn't on trial for none of that. I ain't on trial for every shit I done did in my motherfucking life. He wasn't on trial for that. All right, you're not on trial for everything you did in your life. If you got a speeding ticket, and they want to bring up the shit you did 10 years ago, I would have a problem with that as well. He shouldn't have took it. If a person feel like we should have a look. Sadly, see, it's like a multiple battles we gotta deal with. First one is uh the personal fights amongst each other. The second one, we got to fight amongst society, the system, white supremacy, all the flaws and injustices associated with it, and some of our own people be hurt by so much trauma that to the point where it makes it to they use the same system that's been used to oppress us to issue unfair treatment. PJ, who's making excuses for who? When have you seen me? Turkey tails, get your motherfucking ass out of here. And I don't know who you are, and I ain't just two shits about you. Now, when it comes down to it, if you think that I said one thing to defend Nature Boy, you have it. Something wrong with you. If you think that I said one thing that said the abuse is justified, you ain't been listening to me right. He's not on trial for that. Y'all have to separate the two. Separate. You're not on trial for everything you did in your life. Just because you don't like a person, they still get due process. Just because the boy killed all the black folks in South Carolina in that church, he still get due process in America. You still are a person. You still are a person.
Hey, Brandon.
What up?
Hi, I just wanted to say, when she said that he made Malia and Velvet fight, that's not true. Velvet, everyone knows Velvet wanted to fight Malia because she was jealous of Malia because he was giving Malia more attention, and he said that Malia's, her cooch was better than Velvet's. And then I understand the revenge porn sentence, but when it comes to the false imprisonment, I don't get that because they always was coming in and out, in and out, in and out. And then when it comes down to the R situation, it's he say, she say. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't see it. No one seen it. It was just them two in the room. No one heard yelling. So we're condemning him without knowing any of the facts. And they didn't let the defense show any facts or let us hear her what was it? Her police whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So that's all I had to say.
For sure, Isis.
I just wanted to say one thing,
What up?
and this isn't to say that he should have accepted a plea deal, but if you watch trials or know anything about like how sentencing usually goes, you would agree that if someone's offered a plea, right, a plea is usually a less harsh sentence for early admittance of or early admission of guilt. So when you go to trial and you lose, typically, especially if you're not remorseful, the judge will throw the book at you. Would you agree on that?
Yeah.
So in this case, even when he had his last chance to even fake be remorseful, just to be humble and even pretend to be remorseful, and they gave him a chance to talk after the victim statements, he still proceeded to. The first thing he said was, "Are you happy?" to the judge. So you already know she, however she may feel a certain way about you. It was. I felt like he just was still like
I feel
not
you.
getting it.
And I'm gonna say if that's what he said, I'm gonna say,
The
uh,
first, their
he told
mic
the
is
judge,
on.
"Are you happy?"
The first, yeah, he when he got up there,
So
he said, "I'm gonna allow you to speak," and he said he wanted to say something to, I guess the victim and the other people that said something to him. She said, "No, please just only talk to me." And then he said, "Okay, I'll only talk to you." And then he said, the first thing he said was, "Are you happy?" He said it like two times, and then that's the other person's mic. He said, "Are you happy?" And the judge didn't say nothing. He said, "Are you happy?" And then she said, "I'm not here to answer any questions." And then he went on to say about how he forgives them and he has no hate in his heart, shit like that.
shout out to Nature Boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what he said. That's dope as hell. Shout out to Nature Boy.
Huh?
That shout out to Nature. Shout out to Nature Boy for saying that. Let me tell y'all something. It's levels to everything. It's levels to everything. When it comes down to it, y'all, black folks should not be having to. We also in the case. We should not have to fold to an oppressed ass system. We shouldn't have to. Even if we know that we innocent, we should not have to fold to an oppressed ass system. Y'all gotta listen. Lollipop, get your dumb ass on. If you believe that you are innocent, fight for it. You got all the right in the world. I don't give a fuck if it's a black man, a black woman, or a jury. If I watch him like I watch y'all, I really ain't seen that much shit. You don't have to fold to the system. If he believes that he's innocent, he don't have to take no motherfucking plea deal. He don't have to do none of that shit. He could tell him to suck his dick if he wanted to. I'm innocent. Now, other people definitely would. They probably, it's easier to fight appeal some shit when they out. So they sometimes they cop a plea, but he don't have to cop a plea deal if he don't want to. He don't have to. Y'all seen the whole process of the system. Y'all seen the whole process, and the fact that he said if he believes that he's 1,000% innocent, and he says that I forgive you, is it pride or he's protecting his innocence? No matter peace, he's protecting his innocence no matter what. No matter what the situation, no matter what somebody throws at you. That's pride, or is he protecting his innocence? I'm just keeping it funky. I want y'all to think outside the box. Is he protecting his innocence and not bowing down to no nothing you throw at him, or is it pride? Y'all can feel like it's pride. He can feel like he's protecting his innocence. I just know I seen how this flaw ass process went. I seen how from the investigation process to the court process to the biased judge to them limiting the black attorney's ability to ask the detectives questions. I see that he ain't bowed down to this. He's not obligated to bow down to the system, even though some folks may bow down to the system and cop a plea, whatever they feel perspective fix their life and what what I'm saying, whatever they feel like it, that's on them. But some folks ain't got to. Some folks sitting in jail now, 30 years and innocent. So at the same time, even though a lot of black people be forced to cop pleas, have shit stained on their record, I know people that are convicted by 12 who are innocent. I know people who've caught pleas, but they still innocent. Y'all just watch somebody get convicted of life without the possibility of parole for something with no evidence, and he got some influence. Like him or not, he got some influence. Sadly, domestic abuse is common. It definitely is. These things they brought up in court, none of this shit, even most of this shit didn't even relate to the charge. Coco, why you saying he deserved it? Talk to me, Coco. Hellcat, what up with it, homie?
Hey B, this another thing too, right?
What up?
How did he get charged with the R word and there was no R kit done on the victim?
Fam, with no R kid done, nothing. They could have did the extended process when they found out on the 7th. It's test out there. Look, y'all, they got
Like how
scientific
did
tools
that
that can go
not
up to
how
2
did
weeks,
that
3
not
weeks.
happen?
It's a scientific tool. Usually, it's better within the first 5 days. It's scientific tools out there that can go up to 2, 3, 4 weeks, and you can find out certain shit. They didn't do none of that. They didn't even ask her what clothes she had on. Do you have those clothes? Which is crazy. Which is crazy. I want y'all to think, y'all. Seriously. Just think about certain shit. The process. Booker was telling y'all it's supposed to be a process. See, it ain't no evidence. The only evidence it is the fact that the so-called witness changed her story up. And all y'all seen it. That is the most scariest shit in the world. So in addition to the witness changing her, I wish somebody make a video of what she said back then, and then what she said then, and then what she said now. Cause my yes is gonna be my yeses, my no is gonna be my no's. Even if you're going through trauma, like your yes, it should be yes, your no should be your explanation of the situation. If you said that the person on this date had on this black hoodie, black sweats, a couple years from now, it shouldn't be. No, actually, they were wearing all white and red. Like what? Stop playing them games. Some of y'all is victims. Some people is victims. Some people is victims of their own stupidity. They ain't gonna get that money on stupidity. Don't look for me for no empathy or sympathy. Y'all the toxic ones. I'm keeping it funky. But y'all seen
He
the
has
police
the
coerce her. The girl never even said rape. Y'all see how the system works. And y'all still be here giving each other high fives. That is scary. What up with it?
in the court of law, you have the right to see the burden of proof that's being charged against you.
Come on
And
now.
if it's not shown, then that is a breach of his right,
Come on
and
now.
they charge him. The judge screwed herself when she when she gave her opinion of him saying that he was a manipulator. She cannot cast a judgment off of a biased opinion that she may have.
Exactly. They don't know
I,
the law.
I'm just saying.
I just want to say somebody said, "Oh, he done with it's a done deal." If y'all look it up, life is the only thing that you can give back so fast and go back in court for. And trust me, I've seen a woman get out right in front of my eyes on life. Y'all dumb as fuck.
Hey, what's up, Brandon? I'm gonna say one thing, whatever. I agree with you guys, but you have to understand the fact that he's been doing this for such a long time, right? He actually incriminated himself by those videotapes. It was the videotapes. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying about this one female, but they use her as a example for those. It's more people that's gonna sit there and put charges on him. Trust me, they've been watching those tapes. Trust me, it comes back from um when he first started out. They worked with those tapes that he had out in the past. Every day he would cam up and tape himself. We know that, right? So therefore, remember Empress. Remember that with the baby and all that stuff. Remember that how she's pregnant. She didn't take her to the hospital. It's a lot of stuff. So it's not only just they're not really they big it on that person, but it's really more stuff behind the scenes. Trust me when I tell you facts.
Hey, Brandon. Yes, behind the scenes, all right. It's called white supremacy. And I want to say, first of all, this could definitely be deemed as a mistrial. The judge proved herself to be negligent and incompetent so many times.
Mm-hmm.
There was one. There was one point in during the trial where she said, "Y'all got me confused." Okay, well, you're not even supposed to be here, given the fact that you were supposed to isolate yourself and quarantine for 5 days once you tested positive. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
but she was in such a rush, Brandon, to try to throw the book at him. She also did not, everybody, okay, I ain't gonna lie, I do feel like, Booker has a different way, but at the end, y'all got to be honest. Booker, he came in, he pulled his wild card at the end. That's when he really started to deliver.
Mm-hmm.
But look at how hard she made it for Booker to do his job. She was
Exactly.
stopping the Yeah, she was stopping the defense witnesses from even speaking. She tried to control the narrative the entire
Man,
time. There was one particular time where she thought that Booker objected. Basically, she had already sided with the prosecution and she was doing the prosecution job for the prosecutors. The DA didn't even have to say nothing because she objected towards the defense so many times it wasn't funny. And
yup.
even had the nerve enough to say, Brandon, she said, well, whatever it is you say, I object to it. That is bias. You
The
can't do that.
the defense they did object to it. And every time they object, it would get overruled.
Oh my God. Just the way she acted, it was almost like she tried to stereotype the defense, Nature Boy's witnesses, but she acted like more of a thug than anybody that took that witness stand on the defensive side.
Mm.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope he appeals. I don't think Nature Boy deserves life. I'm sorry. And this just shows you the corruption in the system. Period.
These
Thank you
people
for
can't
letting me
wake up and see
smoke.
this. That's what they too busy using as tools. They getting
Yeah,
used and played in front of their face and they act like they don't even know it. That's the most scariest part. Like y'all see
it's
this shit in front
scary.
of y'all face.
It's scary. And she spent a lot of time controlling the narrative by
Man,
and they withheld feasible evidence. How could they use the tease videos for the prosecution, but would not allow the defense to use the tease
come
videos?
on now.
How?
Not even outside of they didn't even let them use the other video. Not even her video when she was talking to the police. They didn't even let them use that.
It got my head hurting
And
just
Booker
because it's
told
not
them
it's
that.
not
That's why
right.
I said y'all need to listen to Booker's closing arguments, y'all. He
Yeah.
said everything.
Did you
He
how y'all
did. He did that. Yes,
hey
he
Kim,
did. Because he said, why would they not want you to hear uh, certain evidence? So yeah, Nature Boy, he needs to appeal. I think he got a good chance.
he
Thank
ain't
you,
gonna do no
Brandon.
good. He ain't gonna do no good.
What else?
Hey, did you hear Sheba before
No,
they sentenced him?
I don't know because after I heard what Velvet said, I mean I don't know if I can trust Sheba now. Or Velvet said Sheba want to fuck on Nature Boy. Velvet said Sheba wanted Nature Boy and everything else, but Sheba got on stand and lied. I mean, but Sheba got on stand and said she never wanted to be in a relationship with Nature Boy. So who telling the truth? Is Velvet lying or Sheba lying? Butterfly, since you know so much, Sheba lied, so Sheba lied on stand. So Velvet, you saying you condone motherfuckers lying on stand? Lying on somebody else. Your principles only. You know what? See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all be biased, y'all. Y'all be biased. Look at y'all. You being used as tools to cover up lies. Mm. You got victims and you got motherfuckers that's victims of their own stupidity. You got victims and motherfuckers that's victims of their own. Seriously.
Hi, sorry. I just have one more thing to
Oh, you
say.
good. Come on, many times you want.
Thank I just didn't like after Juju, I forgot what he said, but she was like, take him out. He cannot be in the courtroom anymore.
Oh,
And
yes.
then when
Malicious
I'm sorry.
prosecution. He said what it
Oh,
was.
yep. And
Hey,
then
man.
when Aya finished, they was like, does she have to be recalled? And they was like, no, but she could stay in the courtroom. She said, as long as she don't have an outburst. I
They,
was like, this how we
yeah.
talk in front of the jury.
And it was really mad at the fact. They was really mad at the fact that they couldn't break none of them. That's what they was really mad
Mm-hmm.
at. Y'all seen how y'all seen firsthand how smart, how intellectual Juju was. They try to use the narrative, try to flip it and say, well, you know, Juju, didn't you join when you were young, you were going through something, and you looked at him as your Messiah, or your God? Juju, flip that shit around. He said, yeah, I did. He said, but at the same time, he said, but I understand that, yes, he is God. And just like I'm a God, and you are God, and everybody in this courtroom is a God. And when I look at God, I think about energy. Energy, a whole bunch of molecules and energy. He started going the fuck in, made her look stupid. Made her look the fuck stupid. Stupid. Made her look stupid. And it's very natural. It's very normal for a lot of people to greet other people and call each other gods. They be like, what's up, God? What up, God? How you feeling? A lot of people talk like that. What's up, God? How you feeling? Like that's normal. Y'all need small ass brother got to think about.
Man, what up, fam? What up,
What
fam,
up? What's the
man?
word?
Man, I just want to say some real shit right here. Out of all them people who went in there and fuck with that man, went in there and encouraged that man, that he was a guy and that wanted to be around him and absorb his energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them that faked out on him, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Even though he did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But if y'all didn't want to deal with that shit, why go around the person?
Man.
If
And in the
You
first
feel me?
place.
Why put yourself in that
In the first
predicament? You
place.
feel me?
And they always try to say
In,
they got
in the
Stockholm.
first place.
I'll be like, when does Stockholm syndrome start, y'all? When does Stockholm syndrome start? Just
Yeah.
start.
Because can't nobody make you do shit in life but your goddamn self for the
Man.
first thing.
Seriously.
It's a lot of fake out shit that was in there, and them people don't know how that man was really is in real life though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We sit there and watch that man for years. I've been on this motherfucking BIGO shit for 7 years, bro. Almost
Yeah.
7 years, dog. And it's like, man, I watch a lot of shit come and go on this motherfucking app, dog.
Yeah.
And them motherfucking people, man, is fucked up, man, for them wanting to deal with him and
Man.
then turn around and do that man and drag that man down like that, knowing that man got kids, knowing that man showed love for them motherfuckers, though, cuz. But I'm just saying, that's some fucked up shit in this world, cuz.
Man.
Fucked up, though, kid, cuz.
For real. Like, they be like, all they talk about is abuse. He made them girls fight. But the other girl was hitting him. Yo, baby daddy been whooping your ass for long as he ain't got for life. Shut the fuck up. You still dealing with his
Man,
ass.
and he get life. And that's crazy to get life off of
And the fuck the
them
whole
knowing that they hit each other, that them people was hitting each other. What the fuck kind of,
man,
what?
shit is
And another
crazy.
thing, Brandon, I wanted to add on to what I said. The judge giving him 10 years with no visits and no phone calls. She also is going to screw herself with that in his appeal as well,
Oh,
because his case did not warrant that.
Yeah, because all he gotta do is do an
Didn't warrant
appeal,
that.
and then
yeah,
it's gonna go back to trial. He gonna go right back to trial,
yeah,
Go back to trial because his case didn't warrant him
right
to
back to
have
trial,
no
bro.
visits. I mean, it wasn't like he, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
His case didn't warrant that. So that's
Like
It
going to
wasn't. It wasn't like these people was really scarred, cut and
yeah,
stabbing each other and shit.
man,
Nah, man,
for
come
real.
on, man.
And look,
that
that's
was
what I kept,
so
and this is what I kept saying to people. I said, yo, is it how many videos out there do y'all see where they all walk around with like just big ass black eyes and hickeys and shit like that? Cause like, can y'all show me these
Never,
videos?
never,
Like, where are these
never.
videos at?
I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any.
But
Man, I've been knowing that man since he got on this motherfucker. Now he was first hanging with who? Around y'all being cool, doing poly shit, all kind of
Have
shit.
phone
Man, that
calls,
shit crazy. Man,
visits. She gave him 10 years, no phone calls, no visits.
this shit is.
wait, what?
You know what makes me so motherfucking laugh at this shit? Because these people is really funny just because they hear about them hitting each other. But hey, man, that shit crazy, man. But you
Eh,
would give a nigga who done killed a nigga who really went out here and killed somebody,
man,
stabbed somebody,
man,
ran over these motherfuckers 10 times,
man,
busted their
come on now.
motherfucking brains
Come
across
on
the
now.
goddamn concrete, and won't even get them motherfuckers life. But you
But
would
it's
give a motherfucker
only
who made somebody slap each other,
and it's only
slap each
us.
other.
It's only us, true. It be always be us.
Because
Be
he
the
was
hardest
black.
one. We the hardest
He was
one.
a
Go
black
hardest on
man.
each other. This shit is crazy and sickening.
Black man with too much
That's
influence.
fucked up.
That shit is sickening,
Man,
yo.
yeah, yeah, man. Like they said, man, that man can't even read a
May
book.
you drop me,
That nigga
please?
can't even. What the fuck?
Wait, hold on. They
Nigga,
said what? Hold on. They said he can't read a
he
book.
can't read it. Bro, they say he can't read a book. He can't do shit. That judge did some fucked up shit. Cause, hey, boy,
Oh
y'all better
no,
go.
man, hold
Go.
on. I see. Oh, no.
Quit playing.
He can't even. They said no book or movie deals. Oh, okay, okay. I was about to say. Okay. Man, I already said this earlier.
Hey, hey, fam, that shit crazy, dog. Man, you had to drop me, though. Hey, cook,
Yeah.
dog. He said no read no books, no movie deals, no nothing, cook. Man, man, what kind of shit is that?
Wait, how's she gonna stop
What?
his income? Well, I ain't even heard of no shit like that.
Bro, he can't have shit, bro. He can't have nothing.
Wait, why she don't?
When I say nothing, that man gotta look at himself, dog.
How you gonna
That's
stop?
fucked up.
Wait, I gotta check into that shit. I gotta check into that
Doc,
shit.
look, Key,
Yeah.
go watch the fucking video, dog. Go watch the last video where she gave that nigga his sentence, bro. You gonna hear all this shit, cuz on game.
Okay.
On hey, dog, man, that
Man,
shit. Hey, man, let me get the fuck down, dog. Cause that
that
shit
shit
crazy.
crazy. Fuck,
Dog,
man. I
drop
got
me,
you.
cuz.
Yeah.
Man, drop me, dog. Man, this shit crazy.
What else with it?
Hey, Brandon.
No more Shelly.
I think I remember that you like Joe Biden, or you like the Democrats, right? Or you like Trump.
I'm a progressive, but I lean more towards um I have the liberal point of view. What was up?
I was just wondering because this is a good example of a split down the middle. We got to believe in democracy, but we also got to believe in how things, a jury trial. Once you take that shit to trial, bitch, take that shit to trial.
Yeah,
Take that shit to trial, bitch. Take that shit to trial.
yeah.
All you hoes and all you niggas, when you take that shit to trial, sometimes it don't work out. You
No,
know,
and it's crazy because
What?
it be our
Crazy.
own people be the
I
only
would have
one.
rather him take the plea.
But
If he
black
took
people
the
shit.
plea, he would still have time to get out and brainwash more people, right?
But see the black
Nah,
folks.
nah, you're tripping. You're tripping.
Get your ass down.
Brandon, listen, Brandon. All I gotta say is, yeah, I've been watching Nature Boy for a long time, and I think what they've done to Nature Boy is fucked up in so many ways.
For real.
All those people were above the age of 21.
Man,
They know what they like and what they don't like. If
come
I
on
moved into
now.
your house and you gave me rules and I didn't fuck with your rules, I can just go
Get the
back to
fuck
my house or
out.
go
Exactly.
wherever shit where I came from. All these
Man,
people are grown. And
man.
it's fucked up what they've done to Nature Boy. It's not cool at all. And
Yeah.
now at this point, anyone can get charged for rape.
Man,
I can get
seriously.
charged for
That,
rape. Anyone can
and
get
that's
charged.
what I kept saying. Like when it come down to the aspect, like this is bigger than that. Like they just railroad this black man for anything. And the girl didn't change her story. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She didn't change her story. Y'all have heard her literally change her story. That should be something that's scary and crazy. In addition to
And
that,
it's not even about the story.
yeah, but
Brandon, that's just one part of it. There's no
yeah,
evidence.
no
Anyone
evidence.
can
They
just,
got
even in
convicted
the
with no
comments, yo,
evidence.
that guy raped me. That's the
Man, that
thing.
shit.
Anyone can say
Man,
someone raped
stop.
me
They gotta
without
stop
any
playing.
evidence,
They
and you
gotta
get
stop
40
playing.
years for it.
That shit crazy. That shit
That's
is
messed up.
disgusting. That shit disgusting. And y'all somebody that y'all know playing on y'all top. Y'all know the girl lied. No evidence. From the start of the investigation, it was found. From the start of the
And also,
investigation, y'all know what happened with the investigation, y'all? They didn't have no hardcore proof
that's
for
true.
anything.
That's
Y'all
true.
heard the whole
Brandon, but
shit.
did you notice how the judge and the whole court, they were shutting down all the people that were supporting Nature Boy? Oh, we don't need that evidence. You're talking too much.
Yeah,
That's he and
everything.
she said.
Every time.
But it,
Every time it came up, he was like, nope, nope, we don't need that. Nope, nope, nope. Limited. Booker even said it. He said, how am I supposed to be able to
yeah.
do a defense when I can cross, when I can't even, you're limiting all my questions. I can't do anything. I can't do nothing.
But you know what, Brandon? Most of these people are puppets. They don't, because I've been watching Nature Boy
Man,
for a long time. He was only doing it for entertainment. People
entertainment.
don't understand. There's real life and there's entertainment. People don't
Man,
get that. But you know what? I feel bad for the guy. You know what I'm
for
saying? I
real.
really feel bad for him. But it is what it is. Hopefully, God has him. But there are child molesters out here. People abusing people out here, running through life just free.
Man,
Then they're
what?
getting someone for putting something on Twitter. Do you know how much
Man,
corn is on Twitter? But it is what it is. It's
man,
life, I guess. But
this shit is crazy. And
it's sad though.
it be motherfuckers like, we just seen look, y'all little, we just seen a motherfucking ex-president have all his goons storm the Capitol about 3 years ago. Chant, people died from that shit. So much damage, everything else. And this motherfucker still sitting out. Y'all seen on live TV.
But, but
Y'all
you know
seen
what,
on
Brandon? I thank you so much for supporting him because not a lot of people are supporting him. So thank you so much for supporting him. You know, shout out to you. You're a real good
man.
person. I shout you out because
This is this
you
shit is
stand out. I
disgusting.
really support you, bro. That's
It's
all I wanted to
disgusting.
say.
It's disgusting. I ain't and think about it. I ain't made no excuses for Nature Boy. If he abused anybody, I ain't made no excuses for him at all. If he abused anybody, but all I can do as people, we got to go off the facts that's in front of our face. Now, if we hear somebody lying, let's use our same moral compass, y'all, and call out the motherfucking lies. We got daughters
Well,
and we got sons as well.
at least he get to live. Mama Dia and that little baby they burnt up don't get to live. He get to live.
So we're keep on running. See that shit? I'm up here, 10, that stupid student, get him down. Hold on a second. Go ass back.
Brandy, can we use Gypsy Rose as an example real quick?
Mm-hmm.
How walked into that law enforcement and she had all the evidence. The guy that she convinced or manipulated into killing her parent had a whole disability. He's still sitting in jail and she free today, getting book deals, getting movie deals, getting money. And she was
Man, I just can't stand the fact that black folks be so quick to motherfucking speak about some shit you put on the world. Like sometimes the energy you put out when you may think you doing something good, it's really been a chess move moved against you. And you gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake up. Seriously. This setting precedent for other shit. Alright, y'all, let y'all know y'all can be convicted of some shit, even if it's no proof. Even if a motherfucker lie, y'all just proved that the motherfucker, if a motherfucker lied, even if they change their statement 20 times, 30 times, even if other people say something different, none of that shit matters. Y'all just proved it. Y'all just proved it. Y'all just proved it. And y'all remember when I was going saying this a while ago, like I didn't go off the fact that I even heard Nature Boy's side. When I made my opinion, I voiced my opinion based upon what she stated. What she stated. What she stated. And if a person states something and changes it up, we gotta call it what it is. Some of y'all, dude, y'all, I'm scared of y'all asses. I'm for real. We came out of fear for the first time. Nah, it went out of no damn fear. The girls online bashing and everything. A lot of time with the victims that go through certain shit, you got the victims who really, it's certain levels to victims. But a lot of time you see the victims who go through shit and they don't even talk about it. You can't tell nobody what heals their trauma. But often you see a lot of time when it comes to victims, they usually stay quiet about it. They may talk in the back end, but they're quiet. They're very quiet. I watch how people move, things that come out their mouth, the words that they use, things that add up, the totality of the situation. What happened? What brought us to that point? How did we go from the person that was chasing dick, begging for the dick, to she getting raped? What happened? There's no way you can look at that situation. Everybody looks at that situation, and even to this very day, I don't hear nobody saying Nate was telling the truth. Even after the verdict, none of y'all saying Nate was telling the truth. Only thing y'all saying is, Nature Boy deserved it. I seen the videos. He's not on trial for the motherfucking videos, y'all. I mean, he's not on trial for the videos he did years before. He's only on trial for March 22nd, 2024. I mean, 22. That's what he's on trial for. That's it. None of that other shit. Nothing else. I don't care how much you don't like him. He's not on trial for that. Like, he's not. Not on trial for that shit.
Brandon, I totally agree with you. The thing is, these are the same people hollering sweet Bubba again.
and free him till he's backwards. Most of these people are victims themselves, and their perpetrators got away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Their uncles, their neighbors
Facts.
never been charged and got away with it.
Facts.
And they sit back and watch somebody with no concrete evidence get life in prison,
Crazy
and
shit.
that's okay.
Crazy
But
shit.
the same people who violated them got away with it. Them hoes is losers.
Facts. Facts.
Good
Facts.
job,
Facts.
Brandon.
I can't see the two. And that's why I don't let nobody come here saying some dumb shit to me. They be like, are you protecting him? I'm not protecting him. I'm just saying what the fuck is real. If anybody was actually abused, get y'all motherfucking justice. But at the same goddamn time, don't tell no lie. If you tell a lie, lie impacts your credibility. And if you tell enough of them motherfuckers, I gotta start looking at you sideways. And then when you start speaking about your situation, and I examine the whole thing in its totality, and the words that come out your mouth, never in the history of niggerdom has I seen a victim use the word love as they referring to rape. Never, 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 never. Even though y'all gonna say that they probably would, people probably can, probably definitely can, but we don't hear about that. We don't. 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 I stand up for the facts. Y'all stand up for the bias. They be standing up for the straight bias. Facts. A lupus warrior. All facts. You.
Yo, what's
You
good?
all facts. Women that being abused. Lupus warrior. All facts. I always stand up for their ass. Always. What up with it, Judge? What that in?
Nah, man, I was just thinking, man, we came from all the way from slavery,
Man.
all fought the print. Oh, and we always ran away when it came down to it, right? Even these motherfuckers couldn't keep us in slavery. We either ran away or we got the fuck out of there somehow. We fought our way out that bitch.
Man.
You telling me these motherfuckers couldn't leave at no point
Man.
and no point at all. Y'all were just so in prison that y'all just couldn't leave. Never. The fuck out of here.
Shit crazy. Why you even having people speak on stuff when they're not even qualified to speak on the psychology of people? Before you can introduce a term like can get somebody a psychological diagnosis, be qualified to speak on some shit like that. Be qualified. They ain't even qualified to speak on certain shit.
Hey, Keys, let me ask everybody in the comments to put one of these in the comments that they think that she was gonna get. Do y'all think she was gonna get a lifetime paycheck or a lifetime interviews around the world or a lifetime fame on BIGO off his bullshit that she just motherfucking pulled on his?
Uh, look, the shit is crazy. Shit is crazy.
That's some crazy ass shit. After you wanted the motherfucker, after you wanted back doing her then. What the fuck, man? Boy, I tell you, cuz. Hey, nothing at all. I believe it. I believe.
I can't even tell you. Nature Boy, Nature Boy liable for saying what he said, but don't hold the girl liable for changing her story up. Interesting. So motherfucker that I'm afraid of the future, y'all. I'm serious. I don't know if it's in the water or what it is. I'm afraid of certain shit. Told y'all, you got victims and you got motherfuckers that's victims of their own stupidity. And it's a lot of y'all that are victims of your own stupidity and y'all infiltrating a part of the system when it comes down to those who are actually victims. Straight shit. Y'all know all the symptoms and everything associated with it, but in actuality, y'all not going through that. You hurt and you broken and you trying to figure out a place where you gonna put your anger at. You want to blame it on somebody, blame it on yourself. Blame it on your motherfucking self. Y'all are hurt. Y'all are hurt. I told y'all before, like certain things, when it comes down to morally, people have the option to do a whole lot of shit. So morally, I'm against. Let's say, for example, morals are subject to the person, y'all. Even though some people may feel that morally being a 304 is wrong, I understand that. However, I feel like if a woman wants to do it, she good to do it. It's her body. Even though morally, some people may say it's wrong, but if they want to, they want to. If she wants to hit with pimp, who she want to call daddy? She want to give her money to him. I have no problem with that. What I am against, though, is when it's forced. That's what I'm against. I'm against forced shit. When somebody forcing you to do some shit, I got a big problem with that. But when it's willingly, that's way different. A lot of these motherfuckers is broken, and y'all trying to figure out. Y'all want to figure out who y'all gonna put y'all trauma on, who y'all gonna y'all gonna blame for y'all hurt. No, 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 no. That shit start with self. Blaming somebody else for your trauma, for your fuck ups, ain't gonna lead to shit. It's gonna continue to take you down a downward spiral. It's continue to put you downhill. This motherfuckers on the app, on BIGO, off BIGO. These motherfuckers celebrating. Imagine this, y'all. Y'all hear somebody lie. Y'all know somebody lying. And y'all that broken that y'all don't even give a fuck. Y'all can't even call out the lies. Because it'll hurt your tongue. It'll hurt your soul to call out the lie. Like that is some sick, weird shit. Even the girl Neek even said, she was real enough to say, hey, Terry was lying. What's her name? Nika Knight? She was even real enough to say the girl was lying. Now, if you can say out your mouth that the girl was lying, it's sad as fuck that y'all should be sitting up here clapping. How can y'all even clap? I'm confused. Vengeance don't belong to your motherfucking ass. And if your morality says that it's okay for other people to do something wrong with you. Something really motherfucking wrong with you. Seriously. Y'all are really jumping for joy on somebody else's pain. And y'all know a system that was already broken. So in addition to them lying, y'all heard the victim lie, alleged victim lie, the system. That's why I said we got to fight against ourselves. And there's so much black folks, like when it comes down to it, we got so much problems. We fight against ourselves and the motherfucking system. Like that's some crazy shit. We fight against ourselves and the system. Convicted for life with no proof of anything. Hey, all y'all was doing was just being straight up tools. Y'all was just tools for the city. Yes, master. Master, here go this, master. Here go this, master. And then from the start, the motherfucking detective didn't even subpoena none of the records. The detective operated off of third party information. The detective didn't even get no first hand information.
Hmm.
Whatever with it.
I just, hey, I just want to say real quick, when you had mentioned Neek, I was thinking about the interview that she did with Serenity and Rambo. Now you remember now Serenity, she was one of his first wives. And basically after she had their son, Zen or Zine, she wanted to go back. So how I don't understand this false imprisonment when all these females they always want to go back to him.
Man. They
And
not,
they have their men, but they still want him. It's something that he gives them. I don't know what
they're
it
psych,
is that they want.
they psychologically off. And that's why I keep saying you got some people that are victims and you got those who are
Hmm.
victims of their own
Willing
stupidity.
participants.
Man.
Willing participants.
Seriously, some are victims, and you got people that are victims of their own stupidity. And the ones that are victims of their own
Exactly.
stupidity, they try to put on a jacket as if they were actual victims, but no, the fuck y'all not.
Yeah.
Stop trying to put
But
a
you
place to
remember
put y'all blame. Y'all hurting shit.
but But you remember Rambo told her, he was like, oh, you can go back. Because you remember when they went to Hawaii, he was like, oh, you can go, but our child staying here. And
Man,
everybody opened her up with open arms. She was on the phone with Nature Boy, all that. So it's like I just don't understand. If you're gonna charge him, y'all have to charge everyone else
Every last
because
one of their
no
asses.
offense to Velvet, but Velvet was chiefest. She was like, "Who am I? You're our chiefest." Didn't
Man.
she have Malia bow down to her and kiss her feet and kiss her hand? Wasn't Natiri participating in when Malia wanted to leave and didn't Natiri try to beat her up?
But you know what
All
the,
of y'all, that's
but
what
you know what's gonna
y'all
say?
wanted to do.
You know what they're gonna say? Nature Boy made them do that. Like he didn't make y'all do that
How?
goddamn shit. Like the shit is weird. They looking so all these people are hurt. They got trauma. They looking for a place, misplaced anger. And the only place you can put that
Mm-hmm.
anger is inside self. Forgive
Mm-hmm.
self first. Putting your motherfucking hurt and pain on somebody else because the fuck ups that you had, putting your pain on somebody, you ain't gonna never get the healing you want. And even the
Mm-hmm.
same
But you
motherfuckers be on
remember
here,
though,
they be talking about they big on energy and shit like that. That's how I used to say this a long
no,
time. I
you're
said
not.
a lot of people that's be in the so called conscious community, these motherfuckers ain't conscious. These motherfuckers is fucked up in their head. They think that they conscious,
You're
think that they
right.
woke. They really fucked up.
Yep. And the thing about it too is like Velvet, like she was one of the main culprits. And I'm not trying to like downplay her situation because you know what I mean, that is her baby daddy. And of course, it's always like tit for tat and all this other type of shit or whatever. But at the end of the day, dog, you was doing the same thing that he was doing. You was challenging them.
Man.
This is what you wanted. You was in the beach with them. You was kissing on him. He was kissing on Aya, Sheba. He had his women, and you was okay with it. He was showing your booty cheeks,
And
all
they live
that,
that
and you
life,
was okay with it.
and they live that lifestyle too. They love that.
Right.
That's lifestyle that they live. They love, and that's why it's like this
But
conviction, y'all. I keep saying it. This conviction, they didn't have no even with the set aside the rape. They didn't even have no proof of what is it
false
called?
imprisonment.
The revenge porn.
Well, they kind of. I mean, I don't know. They
So
said that was on Twitter,
so
so
look,
that's a
so
little
watch
iffy
it. No
for
no no.
me.
Watch
I
this.
don't know.
So how would you get those records? How would you get those records for Twitter?
I don't know because they definitely ain't looked through all the
They
millions of
didn't. They didn't
videos
subpoena
because she said she only seen six of
they
them.
did exactly. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't subpoena the records or nothing. They didn't do none of that shit. Like we watched a broken ass system right in front of our face. We watched it.
Oh, wait, Brandon, why am I raising my hand like I'm in school? Brandon, did you hear on Velvet her victim impact statement when she said Solar is just like him?
When she said that,
At the end, you gotta listen
oh
to
no,
it. She said
I listened to it. I didn't listen to it. Yeah,
yes. Yep, she threw Solar under the bus too. So girl, you throwing both your baby daddies under the bus. And
man.
then mind you, she said, and you know what, Kendra, I love you, I appreciate you. She ain't say nothing about Natiri. She don't like her, she never liked her. That was a threat to her.
Because she know that the girl lying. They all know that the girl is lying. Nobody. I guess what I said. I
Right,
don't hear nobody saying they Terry telling the truth. Nobody.
right,
They don't say that shit. Like this shit is weird.
right.
How the fuck you? Some shit occur on motherfucking Twitter and the prosecution. You want to prosecute a person for the shit on Twitter, but you ain't subpoena none of the Twitter records.
But at the end of the day, it had nothing to do with none of that. The whole case was supposed to be about Natiri Janae. I don't understand where all this other stuff. Oh, why are they talking about Juju and his home life?
For real.
Aya and her son.
Facts.
Um, Ephra and her Fufu and her in college and all this other type of stuff. Whatever that has nothing to do with it. I
Facts,
thought we was
yo.
talking about Janae and the
That's
R.
but that's the way, and that's the way I kept putting up the laws in. I was telling y'all what the laws was and how it says based upon the case and what the Supreme Court said, what you're allowed to do. They was ignoring that, and that's the first day they had that
Mm-hmm.
trial. The first day they had a trial, when the judge took that long pause, because she's trying to figure out how
Mm-hmm.
she gonna clear up her memory key. She was gonna figure out how she gonna clear up that error she had. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And she noticed she erred in that. She wasn't supposed to let all that extra stuff in about abuse and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
You over here trying to spin the narrative.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm. That's about the mm-hmm. The only why he in jail and Tom thought. Mm-hmm. You over here trying to spin the narrative. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Brandon,
What up?
it's gonna be all right, man.
It's gonna be all
What's
right.
yeah. Hell
I mean, the good thing about it is that his defense attorney did set him up a really good appeal. I mean, they do got a good argument, to appeal it.
mm-hmm.
However, Brandon, but Brandon, let's be real about this though.
Yeah.
That them people, his witnesses acted a plump fool on that stand, Brandon.
They didn't do nothing. Them
When it
witnesses.
came to the victim statements, did you hear what his attorney said though? He said that on the record so he can let the people know when they do the appeal. He said all of my witnesses are banned from the courtroom.
Who said that?
That's what the judge. That's what.
Wait, okay. What'd you say?
She
I couldn't hear you.
said.
What'd you say?
She said, Mr. Booker, would you like to call your witnesses? He says all of my witnesses are banned from the courtroom.
Shout out to Booker. Shout out
And
to that's what I'm talking. Shout out to Booker. Shout out to Booker for saying that was a chess move. That was I told y'all when y'all first told me Booker got on record and said Nature Boy deserves life. He deserves this. He did it on purpose. He did that on purpose. That was intentional. Booker did that on purpose. That was intentional. Him saying, even the fact that him saying, all my witnesses are banned from the courtroom. That was a chess move right there. Straight chess move. Because your attorney's not supposed to speak anything bad against you. That was a chess move for the appeal. That's a chess move for the appeal. That was intentional. That was intentional.
yeah, Brandon, but she also cleaned it up too, and she said why they were banned. She said
Nuh-uh.
that they acted
No,
up.
no, no, no. So as long as it's on record, that's it. As long as it's on record. As long as it's on record.
It's on record what she said why they were banned for too.
Yeah, on record. So all got to do is object to it one time. So look, he's
So
not. So
are
look, it don't matter. It don't matter her response. He just got to get his He got to just get his response into court. Once his response gets into court, he show that he disagrees with it. That's it. So him speaking bad against them, that's a chess move when it comes down to appeal. Because your attorney can't speak bad against
And you know why it's also a chess move as well?
you.
Because Nature Boy's already on record as trying to fire him mid-trial for
Yeah.
ineffective and bad counsel.
Yep.
So that
Yep.
just adds on to it.
Yep.
When the appeals court go look
wait,
at the record, like, oh, he
Brandon, wait,
complained about he's a bad counselor, and then you got him Booker making
Exactly.
that statement at the
Exactly.
end.
Exactly.
It
That's
just adds
intentional.
on to it.
That's a check. But I like Booker. Booker's a smart motherfucker. Booker is smart. He's smart. He's smart as hell.
but Brandon, you said he talked bad about his own client.
Yeah. He said he deserves life in prison without possibility of parole. He deserves this. He said he's a what did y'all say? He's a problem with society, some shit like that? That's
He
good.
didn't say that. He didn't say that.
That's what they said.
No, that man did not say that. He did not say any of that.
What do you say?
No, he did not. Only thing he said was his witnesses were banned from the courtroom. That's
No.
all he said.
So what else did Booker say?
Let me go find it. Let
Booker
me
didn't
see
say
what his
nothing
book
about it.
said.
He didn't say nothing in the sentence.
No, he did not say that he deserved no life. He did not say that.
Hold on a second. Let me wait some other people come in. Did he say that, y'all? He did. You see what I'm saying? He said that. Yeah, that's intentional. That's intentional. Booker too experienced to know that his attorney is never supposed to speak bad against their client. That was done on purpose.
But
Shout out to Booker. No,
but
nothing. That was
Brandon,
intentional.
Brandon, but let me ask you this. But wouldn't he be the one to file the appeal? Why would he talk about him like that?
Huh? He can have somebody else file an appeal. He probably had somebody else in the back end file an appeal. Like he know the shit was biased. Everybody know the shit is biased.
They say I heard him say he deserved a chance with parole. I didn't hear him say anything about he
So
deserved life. I
why would he
did
say
not.
life sentence?
Because that charge alone carries a life sentence. But he was saying that without possible parole, he did not approve of that. He was saying that basically he understands that charge carries that sentence. However,
I'm gonna have to hear it.
the possibility of no parole, he felt like it was unfair.
Uh, So I heard they
He
said he was.
didn't.
Hold on, they said he was speaking bad against Nature Boy and everything. I'm glad they said that it was on record.
Send you a very important video on IG. Look at it.
Uh,
Play it for the people.
hold on a second. Hold on. I can't see my windows raining. What the fuck? Hold on. Why I say couldn't refresh feed? I don't see it. Which page you sent it on? The CEO keys, right? Oh, there you go. I think there you go.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like an hour ago?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, y'all. I just need to see something. This shit crazy, man. This I don't know the process, everything. Hmm. Hold on. Oh man. Hold on a second. Wait, huh? Hold on, yo. Day, what up with it? Shit, what you up to? You see that? Come on, the other car.
You think Nature Boy regretting not taking them 7 years?
Hell no.
He got to weigh on his mind at some point. You would think.
Man, this shit crazy. Who was this cat? Mm. I was just sending me something. Who was Keith Rainier? Y'all ever heard of him?
Nah, don't sound familiar.
I don't know. Keith Rainier. Anybody know who Keith Rainier is? Keith Rainier, Keith Allen Rainier. No. Keith,
Somebody said kite in the comment.
no, I'm talking about somebody named Keith Rainier. Somebody just sent me something.
Yeah, somebody said he was on BIGO,
Nah, he
and they
wasn't.
said his name was Kite,
Nah,
but
he
I
wasn't.
don't know.
This is somebody different. Y'all want to hear about him? Keith Allen Rainier was born 1960. Is an American cult leader who was convicted of a pattern of racketeering activity, including human sex trafficking, sex offenses, and fraud. Um, Let me go down. Sex trafficking conspiracy, racketeering, forced labor, wire fraud conspiracy. Um, Also accused of messing with a 15-year-old girl and blah blah blah. Criminal penalty. Oh, okay, that's it. In 20. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I thought that's just something different. The person that just sent me that's different. That's 8 years though. Yeah, I thought that's way different. If that was months, I would have flipped the fuck out. If that was months, I would have been going crazy. Cause he said they just checked me. Says 120. I was gonna say months. You for real? No, this is years. I'm about to say that's crazy. Let me see the girl sent me back. Yeah. Whatever. My earpods at too. Hold on. Let me put my earpods on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
You are now watching TV Killer, the hottest blogger, period.
Won't waste your time. I won't waste my time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, put it all. Girl, I won't waste your time. I won't waste your time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you.